Hello! In today's workout, we're going to focus a little bit more working one side of the body at a time. So you're going to really feel if you have your sides balanced. So if one side is strong as the other, and if you have a good length and good mobility in your joints and your spine. So let's get started, and let me know in the comments below how you feel after the workout, what you like, and what maybe you want to see more of.
Let's start on all fours position. So your feet are against the wall, knees are under the hips, and hands are underneath the shoulders. Good. Let's inhale, good, arch your spine, nice extension, and exhale, do a cat. So round your shoulders, good, push into the mat. And again, just nice and easy, good, cat and cow. Make sure you fully articulate your spine from tail to head. Good, scoop those abdominals, connect your abs, and feel that you have even weight on both hands and knees. We're going to walk your hands a little bit forward. You're going to hinge your hips back to the wall and scoop the belly, open the chest as you come forward, more of a kneeling plank. Hinge from the hips and scoop, good, abdominals, pull forward. Inhale, lean back, stretch your shoulders, drive those shoulders away from the ears, squeeze a little bit into the mid-back. Lean back with the hips, good, tuck your tailbone, squeeze your glutes as if you're doing the plank. Good, let's do a couple more times, rocking back and forth. Good, let's add a little push-up into that plank position. Good, and one more time, in. Good, chest down and lean back. Nice hip hinge. Roll through the spine, find your plank, draw those abdominals in, and again, bend the elbows, keep them nice and snug towards your waistline. Good, shoulders staying down. Exhale to push, inhale to go down, and hinge your hips back to the wall, stretch those shoulders. Let's do it again, find your plank. Lower down, inhale, exhale, press. Your hips are moving with you as well. Two more. Inhale to lower, exhale to push. One more time. Widen your chest. Good. Press and hinge your hips to the back. We're going to transition to the side lying position. Let's keep the top leg touching the wall. So you have a nice feedback there. So the top hip away from the shoulder, and you're going to push into the ball of the foot, lift the heel, and think of your hip as hiking up. So you're shortening the waistline at the top, and lower the heel down. Feel that your pelvis is moving with the leg. Good, just get that connection. We're going to kick the leg up for the exhale and bring it back down. Make sure you're touching the wall. You have that feeling that you're returning exactly to the same position. So your hips are staying stacked. Or you can lightly tap your toe, feel that connection. Good, reaching away from your head. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Make sure just you're staying hip height. We're going to bend the knee and stretch it away. Bend the knee, watch that the top hip is not hiking up. You're staying long with your top waistline. It's a hinge from the hip joint. Pull the knee forward, keep the leg parallel with the floor. Bend the knee, keep slight lift under the bottom ribs. Keep that mouse hole space there. That means you're in the neutral spine. We're gonna do the kick. Imagine you're kicking the ball to the front. Good. Again, it's a hinge from the hip joint, and pull back, really open the front of the hip, squeezing your glute. Good. Reach back, inhale, exhale, kick, kick, and inhale, lengthen back, squeeze your bum. Kick, kick, keep the leg lifted, and push it back. Good. Kick, kick from the hip. Make sure you touch the wall into that mid position. And again, two kicks, and stretch it back, squeeze your glute. Good. Nice and neutral spine. Hips are staying leveled. Kick, kick, and reach back, squeeze your bum. Good. Let's return to the center and release. Good. We're going to come up with the bottom hand. Good. So your toes are touching the wall. You're gonna lift the waistline on the bottom side and lift the hips, take the top arm over the head. So nice arch through the spine. Think of your like a fountain going up and over. Good. Push into that supporting hand. Feel that the bottom shoulder stays down, so squeeze a little bit into the armpit. Exhale, take it over. Inhale, bring the hips down. Exhale, take it over. Good. Inhale, bring it down. Good. Let's turn to the other side. And again, find a nice position so your head is supported by the bottom arm. Keep the elbow forward. So if you need a little cushion under your head, take it, put it there, so to keep the neck aligned with the rest of the spine. So your foot is starting on the wall, just lifting the heel up and feel that you're hiking the hip up towards the shoulder, keeping the leg nice and straight. So your pelvis is moving with the leg. And release that heel down and find that length. You're gonna tap it up on the exhale and drop it down just the hip height. Keep the leg nice and parallel, so your toe and knee pointing forward. Good. So feel that you're working from the hip, not so much from the waistline. So you're nice and stacked through the pelvis. Good. Few more. Tap and return. Good. Let's bend the knee, hinge, and stretch the leg away, touch the wall. Hinge from the hip, stretch it out. Pull. Good. Keep those abdominals tight. Feel that you're stable on that side. In and stretch it away. In and reach out. Keep drawing those abdominals in. Squeeze a little bit into the glute when you're reaching the leg back to the wall. Good. Let's kick the ball. Kick, kick. Good. Touch the wall, extend it back. Kick, kick, hinging from the hip joint. You may put your hand there on the hip joint just to feel that it's folding there without tucking your pelvis under, so your spine staying in that neutral position. Kick, kick, knee straight, keep the leg lifted, stretch it back. Kick, kick. You may find one leg feels a little bit tighter or has a little bit less range. Good on the extension or the hip flexion. Good. And again, kick from the hip and reach back, open the front of the leg. Nice. Let's stay there. Pull those abdominals in. Good. And start lifting up. Come a little bit closer to the wall, so your knees are forward, your feet are touching the wall, pushing a little bit. You're gonna lift the bottom rib and take it over into a nice side bend. So use your supporting arms. Start by pulling those bottom ribs away from the floor, connecting your oblique muscles. Up and over. Squeeze your glutes from the back. Control it on the way down. Exhale. Draw those abdominals in. Good. Keep a nice push into the arm. Good. Shoulder stays away from the ear. And release it with control. Good. Exhale. Draw those abdominals in. Up and over. Long spine. Let's turn away from the wall and do a little release for the hips. Good. Just rolling the knees to one side, through the center to the other side. So let your pelvis rotate with the legs. Lift your chest. Good. We're going to bring the legs towards the left side. Bring the chest over and roll through the spine to lift. As you bring the chest over, you want to shift the weight onto that glute muscle. Feel that glute stretch on the left side. And you can slowly rock side to side, right and left. Good. Just feeling where you have maybe a little bit more tension in that glute muscle. Roll through the spine, and let's switch the legs to the right side. Bring the hands around the front knee. Lean over, so pushing the weight into that glute. Bum cheek on the right, and roll through the spine. Lift the chest. You're leading with the chest on the way down and tucking the tailbone, rolling through the spine. Good. Hold it here and shift side to side, just to find a little bit more stretch into different fibers of the glute muscle, and roll all the way up. Good. You're gonna lift the chest, push into your arms, roll the hips up into reverse tabletop position. Good. Lift. Good. Shift the weight forward. Think of knees are going on top of your big toes, and roll it down. Good. Allow the shoulders to lift on the way in as you slouch, and cross your legs, lift the arms and blow the air out. Big inhale and release everything in. Good. One more big inhale and sigh everything out. Good job, you guys. I'll see you in the next workout.